Welcome back to After Battle. I'm your host as always, Daniel Levi, and joining me now is Drakkar Klose. Drakkar, welcome to After Battle.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, man.
You got it. So you're taking on Marc Diakiese. I mean, when the fans heard that this fight was announced, I mean, we're all pretty excited because you come to bang, he comes to bang. How do you feel about the matchup?
I think I'm a bad matchup for him. He has all this hype behind him. I can't wait to take it away from him.
You feel like it's going to be one of those signature, MMA lab performances where he might come out hard in that first round and you take over the next two, or what?
Hopefully I could dominate all 3 rounds. I don't want to give him any momentum in the fight. I just want to be able to take control of it and have him play catch up.
What areas of the fight do you think you have the advantage in?
I think I'm a better striker, better grappler. I think everything, every part of the MMA. I think I'm better than him.
So you won the first verbal exchange. We all saw it online on Twitter. Pretty damn hilarious. You feel like you got the psychological edge going in this one?
Yeah. After that, he didn't say anything back to me. It's like he tried to talk shit to me. I grew up with 5 brothers. Like, come on now. I grew up talking shit.
So, it's kind of funny because you're going to be the underdog for this fight. How do you feel about that?
That's good. I like it, There's no pressure on me. All the pressure's on him. Well, like I said, he has all the hype. Can't wait to take that away from him. And hopefully the UFC starts to, push my name. Now,
in your UFC debut, now you beat this boy really, really bad. Were you surprised that he wouldn't go down?
Yeah, he's tough, man. I just wish he would have came with a little bit more like fire, wanted to fight me. It was like it's hard to, not finish someone when they're running the whole time. But I know this fight, he's gonna come at me, so it's gonna be a real entertaining fight.
Now, I got to ask you, since you were the guy that was inside the octagon with Devin Powell, do you feel like that's the kind of ass-whooping where he's not going to come back the same, or do you think he'll come back better? I'm just asking because I'm a betting man.
I just don't know who they would like compare him with. I don't see him winning any fights in the UFC.
That's all I needed to know, man. So,
Sure.
The fans still don't know much about you, man. What do you think they can expect in years to come?
Fireworks. Always going to put on a great performance, or not a good performance, but, fireworks. I'm going to lay it all on the line. I've been competing my whole life, so I can't wait to get in there.
How'd you even get into the fight game, man?
It's weird. After college wrestling, I had moved down to Tucson, and I walked into a bowling alley, and Mike Whitehead came down in Tucson, and he came up and asked me if I wanted to do MMA, and I was like, yeah. And that's how I started. And then he had went to prison, and I started just training on my own, and met John Crouch at a jiu-jitsu tournament, and he told me if I ever move up to Phoenix, I'm welcome to train there. And as soon as he told me that, I packed my bags and moved to Phoenix.
Oh, wow, just like that.
Yes, sir.
That's badass, man. And then the rest is history?
Yes, sir. The rest is history.
So, do you have an amateur career at the MMA lab, or what's the deal?
I was 7-0 as an amateur. I believe 4 of those fights were with the lab. So most of my career has been with the MMA lab.
Okay. And how do you feel about your career progression? You feel like you've been making big strides every single fight?
Always. If you're not evolving, why are you doing this? Each fight should be different. You should learn something, and I think I have each fight. So I think it's an awesome place.
What's it like training with the legend Benson Henderson?
Oh man, my first time ever at the gym. I was still an amateur, and I came on a Sunday, and they threw me in there with them. I was so scared. he dropped me, but you know, it's good to get in there with the best. You learn, and now I can see how far I improved. Now I just love it, man. I'm glad. I'm glad that he's there. He's a mentor. He's a captain. I'm just following in his footsteps.
Where are you originally from, man?
I'm originally from South Haven, Michigan.
Okay. Did you get into a bunch of street fights growing up, or did you do martial arts? Like, how did this all start? Because you told me about how your actual career started, but what piqued your interest in fighting?
I was a troubled kid in elementary school, and my wrestling coach then had talked to my mom and got us into wrestling, me and all my brothers. And that's how I pretty much started with wrestling. Started in 4th grade. He was my coach from 4th grade all the way until when I graduated high school. And then I went on to pursue wrestling in college.
You feel like you could be a good example from kids that came from, similar situations, that you can turn your life around, you can do great things?
Yeah, of course. Especially in my town, not many people leave South Haven, and I just want to let the kids know that there's more things than just South Haven. Get out and explore the world, So I just hope I'm showing them the right path.
I mean, what are your goals, man? What are your aspirations? How far are you looking to take this?
Just like every other fighter, I want to be the champion at this. I want to be the best I can be, If I'm never the champion, I just want to know that I put 100% into what, it took to try to be the champion. I don't want any regrets. I live with a lot of regrets from wrestling. I don't want to do the same with MMA.
You said you live with a lot of regrets from wrestling, but do you feel like the adversity you've been through the past is, in turn making you the man you are today?
Yeah, of course. But I should have been a 3-time state champion. Only won state once. I still think about those state final matches I had where I could have won, trained a little harder. I just don't want to. I don't want that to happen with MMA. I want to know. I make sure I put 100% in.
Sounds like that drives you to be better every day.
Yes, sir. And this guy I'm fighting, I seen him in Vegas, and he was just talking shit the whole time. And a motivated Drakkar is, I don't think he wants to see that.
Oh yeah, you mind sharing with the fans what went down?
We were at the UFC retreat, and he was just staring at me, and I was like, "What are you looking at?" And then he likes to run his mouth. He got in. I was like, "Hey, you're not intimidating me. We're gonna fight July 7th." And just a whole bunch of back and forth going on, but I can't wait to shut his mouth July 7th.
Is this the first time you've gotten to a fight? Having a beef with your opponent?
No. This happened back in high school wrestling. Always talking shit to other guys, but I'm still gonna go in there clear mind. I'm not gonna let emotions get involved in this fight.
What is it about fighters from the lab that your gym has a reputation for? You guys go out there and break your opponents mentally and physically, like Brian Barberena, Benson, all these guys.
Our work ethic. We go in and we make sure we do what we need to, so when we get in a fight, that's the fun and easy part. We make sure we go to strength and conditioning. We're pushing each other. That's what separates us from all the other gyms out there.
Now, before I let you go, I got to ask you your opinion on what I think are two of the most anticipated fights of 2017. So we got Robert Whittaker taking on Yoel Romero, and isn't that just an incredible matchup, man? Who do you give the edge to in that one?
I like Whittaker. I like him. He's exciting to watch. I really don't like Romero. Just all the past stuff he's been doing, sitting on the stool and all that. He just seems a little lazy to me.
Now, John Jones is taking on DC. You think it's simply a case where Jones has DC's number, or do you think DC can make the proper adjustments to go out there and hand John Jones a legitimate defeat?
DC's my boy. I'm going with DC. I don't know. I just hope he can pull it off. You know, John Jones, he's the greatest, but I think DC, he's up there. So hopefully he can pull that off.
Well, Drakkar, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me right here, right now on Half the Battle. It's been a pleasure. Let the audience know where they can follow you on social media, and anything else you want to tell the fans, go ahead.
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Drakkar Klose. I would like to thank everyone at the MMA Lab, everyone in Michigan, everyone in Arizona, everyone around the world. Just make sure you tune in July 7th. It's going to be an awesome fight. Thank you.